In this episode, you will learn the 10 golden rules, tips, and hacks for successful cloning of plant cuttings in water. You will also learn about the nitrogen draining concept and the oxygenation concept for successful rooting. Here are the 10 golden tips to achieve a 100% success rate for rooting your cuttings in water. At number 1. Take healthy cuttings. This is the first and foremost job, which is very important to achieve a good success rate. Take a cutting from a healthy mother plant, which is free of pest and disease, and has good and active growing branches. Always choose semi-woody cuttings, not hard woody ones or too soft ones which may easily rot. At number 2. Making a sharp cut at 45-degree angle. A sharp cut with a sharp cutting tool or blade is also an important factor for success. Preferably sterilize the cutter with some disinfectant like hydrogen peroxide or any household antiseptic. Make a cut about half an inch below a node. A node is the area where rooting starts, and this node area has to be inserted into water for rooting to begin. At number 3. Length of cuttings. This is generally 6 to 10 inches or at least 2 or 3 nodes above the rooting node. The length depends on the internode distance of a branch. Remember one rule of thumb. The success rate of cloning is inversely proportional to the internode distance. That means the lesser the internode distance, the greater the chances of success. At number 4. Drain out nitrogen from the branch. As you all know, nitrogen slows down rooting process. Pouring lot of water on the plant or the branch which is to be cut is believed to drain out the nitrogen. Do this and then take your cuttings from the plant. The science behind this concept is unclear. Let us know if you know about it in the comment section below. At number 5. Do not fertilize your parent plant. Applying the same concept of nitrogen drain out, it's better not to feed the plant at least 15 days prior to taking cuttings. At number 6. Prepare rooting solution. You can use just clean soft water, but better avoid salty water or chlorinated water to increase the chances of success. The second option is to add some ingredients into this water, which serves two functions. First, prevents contamination and rot, and secondly, it helps accelerate the actual rooting process. You have many options for this. First option is using rooting hormone powder with indole butyric acid or naphthalene acetic acid. Add half a teaspoon of this to your glass or the container holding the cutting and mix it well. Add it every time you change the water till the rooting starts. Second option is to use aspirin or willow water. Aspirin, which is chemically acetylsalicylic acid, serves both functions, including rooting. You can watch a detailed video on aspirin and its uses in gardening from a link in description below. Third option is to use fresh aloe vera gel extracted from aloe leaf. This contains salicylic acid and other ingredients which help in preventing rot and accelerate rooting. At number 7. Use clean containers and change water or your rooting solution every 3 to 4 days. Take clean containers, preferably transparent ones, so that you can actually see through for the root development. At number 8. Oxygenate the tissues. Yes, this is another important tip for successful rooting. Lift the cutting out of the water once daily and stir the water at least once to oxygenate it. Scientists have proved that plants need dissolved oxygen to survive and that the cutting will consume all the dissolved oxygen in the immediate vicinity of its rooting zone, so water needs to be stirred in order to maintain healthy root formation. This is in fact the basic principle of aeroponics and hydroponics. At number 9. Submerge the cutting into water or your rooting solution at least 2 inches above the lowermost node, that is, the rooting area. Keep it undisturbed, preferably on a windowsill to receive indirect light, and also, optionally suspend the cutting into the container through a plug, like a piece of foam or a cloth. Also, it's a good idea to cover it with a polythene bag intermittently, especially in night time if it's very cold. This is to provide the optimum temperature and humidity levels for rooting. Now the question is, what do I feed them? Giving nutrients would be pointless until roots develop, as the cuttings cannot absorb any mineral content. Once the rooting starts, you can feed with very dilute solutions of water-soluble NPK or even very dilute compost tea. But there is one hack to counter the stress or the shock to these little cuttings. Vitamin B1, that's thiamine in the rooting solution, is thought to help alleviate any stress. This effect of vitamin B1 is actually derived from researches based on tissue culture media. The mechanism of action and the molecular concepts behind this are not clear. At number 10. Transplant into soil. Once you see multiple roots, at least 4 to 5 roots, about an inch in length, then you can carefully transplant into your potting mix. Please give a thumbs up if you found this video helpful. Also comment below the video with your queries and feedback. Share it on social media with your friends. Consider subscribing if you are new to the channel. Happy gardening!